Early 21st century. Worldwide, the robotics industry undergoes a period of rapid advancement. By the year 2050, Japan has firmly established itself as the leader in robotic technology and manufacture. From consumer electronics to military-grade weaponry, Japan dominates the market. As the technology evolves to include robotic enhancements to the human body, the blurring of the line between man and machine triggers a sudden shift in world opinion. The potential for creation of human-like androids is seen as a threat. In response, the UN passes an accord strictly prohibiting android development. Japan fiercely opposes the UN ruling, but despite repeated challenges, the restrictions will not be eased. In protest, Japan resorts to the extreme step of withdrawing from the UN, choosing instead to pursue a policy of high-tech national isolation. 2067. Continued technological advancements make Japan's goal of total national isolation a reality. Japan's borders are sealed, and strict controls are placed on all international communications. The resulting information blackout shrouds the entire country in a veil of secrecy. In the 10 years since that time, no outsider has been allowed to see the true face of Japan.
All my holiday plans are ruined.
I take it your family has already left Washington ahead of you? Back to Denver, is it?
Don't these damn Japanese understand it's Christmas? Dragging us all the way out here, it's outrageous.
Even so, do we have a choice?
Do you have any idea what this is about? Whatever it is, this announcement of theirs must be something big. The British, the French, Russians, they've called everybody.
I heard that.
Vexiel. Vexiel.
Right, final standby. We go live on my mark.
How'd we get stuck with this shit today?
What, you got somewhere better to be? There'll be another Christmas next year.
Go in, do your job, and get out. You'll be back in time for Mom's turkey.
Now, gentlemen, the future of human evolution. That is the issue before us this evening. The international scientific community has reached a consensus. Nature has run its course. It is left to man to determine his own fate. As you know, we at Daiwa have a vision for the future. If we have your full support in this matter, please show it now by a round of applause. I didn't think so.
Our target is Saito with Daiwa Robotics. We're working off a tip. There's a chance it's a trap, so everyone, stay on your toes.
You're kidding. What's with the robots? I made it clear we didn't need mech support.
Don't ask me. Guess the chief wants us to test them out. Looks like the latest Daiwa models.
Yeah, well, I still don't trust them. I hate these damn machines.
Sword. Maria.
What?
Get rid of the bodies. What's the meaning of this? Who gave the order for Sword to attack? Answer me! You! Don't you know who I am? You're all making a terrible mistake! I want names and serial numbers of everyone here!
Leon!
Well, it's a flagrant violation of international treaties.
Care to be more specific?
No need. They ignored just about everyone I can think of.
So what? You mean this whole thing's made of metal?
Essentially, it's biometal.
Is there a chance his leg was the only robotic part?
We can hope that's the case.
What do you mean? It has to be. We confirmed his biosignature during the raid, right?
We can't rule out the possibility that it was artificially imprinted.
Wait, is that possible?
Not with our technology, no.
So, if Japan really is manufacturing androids this far advanced...
Christ.
It's gonna be a bigger threat than nukes.
So what? You think they're building some kind of android army? That's crazy.
In any case, issues of legality aside, it's an amazing feat of technology. I imagine it would take us years to reverse engineer it.
It's like San Pedro all over again, huh? Hey.
Zach!
Look out there. Millions of people living in this city and you'd hardly know it. Only ones we ever talk to are the ones wearing this badge. Or to our damn computers, right?
It's the same everywhere. It's the age we live in. You heard from Irene?
Not since she left.
Sorry.
So, what's up? Leon never told you about San Pedro last month? Really?
Is that where the tip for this last mission came from? San Pedro?
Yeah. I didn't think it was a secret. Is there really a reason for us to be on guard duty?
Over there. New shipment of Sentry robots.
What I mean is, who's gonna steal them? Japan's selling these things to everybody.
Well, they're the ones controlling the market.
Yeah, and they know it too. Not shy about throwing their weight around, that's for sure. It's gonna come back and bite them someday.
Pursuit and withdraw immediately.
You gotta be kidding.
I repeat, cease pursuit immediately. This is your final warning.
This is our turn. Fuck off.
Zach!
Hey, careful with this guy.
Sword. 24th December. Mount Phylor. A meeting. Beware. Marie.
It was like the message was meant specifically for Leon. He didn't doubt it, not even for a second. But the best part is, this fugitive, guess what he turned out to be?
An android.
Yeah. Though just looking, damned if you could tell he wasn't human.
There any chance that he was?
No, none. Not even a hint of a biosignature. But those eyes.
What about the autopsy?
What autopsy? They bagged that android and shipped it back to Japan the very same day. We couldn't even touch it. Political pressure, they said. Though personally, I think that's a load of shit.
Maria.
For 10 years, Japan has operated below the radar. In recent months, however, we have observed a surge of new activity, the suspicious nature of which we can no longer ignore. The purpose of the secret meeting on Mount Phylor is still unknown. By authority of the State Department, our primary witness, the politician we apprehended, was granted complete immunity. In addition, we've received strong pressure from Japan for the return of Saito's confiscated leg. Our initial analysis has yielded some troubling results. We have determined the leg to be of a pseudo-organic metallic composition. There is also some evidence to suggest the biosignature was affixed artificially. Our conclusion? There's a high probability that Saito is an android. As you know, android development in disregard of the UN Accord is a serious international crime. But until further evidence is obtained, our government feels discretion is of the utmost importance. From the White House, the official stance, any action that may even slightly harm relations with Japan is forbidden. However, the risks of doing nothing are abundantly clear. To maintain appearances, as of now, our actions are considered independent. In the event we are discovered, the American government will deny all prior knowledge. Nevertheless, it's for our nation's security that we must act. Perhaps for the security of the entire world. The mission before us: infiltrate Japan. The time has come to lift the veil of secrecy and expose the true face of Japan to the world. I'm counting on all of you to do your part.
These are our most recent images of Tokyo, taken just over 10 years ago. Current conditions are unknown, and all access to Japan has been cut off. What we know, at the time these photos were taken, Japan's largest corporation, Daiwa Robotics, was largely in control of the country's economy and national politics. Our guess is they were the ones who began the initial push toward the policy of high-tech isolationism, which was ultimately realized through the construction of an electromagnetic network known by the acronym RACE. The RACE network is comprised of 270 dedicated ocean-based antennas that surround the entire nation. The signal pattern these antennas produce serves to filter all light and electromagnetic waves entering Japan and completely diffuses any outgoing signals. This effectively makes communication with Japan through non-official channels, as well as satellite surveillance, impossible. The primary objective of this mission will be to penetrate the electromagnetic field and transmit a special trace signal from inside to analyze the diffusion pattern. If successful, it will enable our spy satellites to take direct images of Japan from their positions in orbit. Upon arrival in Tokyo, the insertion team will only need to transmit the signal for 3 minutes in order to supply us with the data we need. The problem is the route of entry. In addition to race, a sensor wall capable of detecting even the latest microscouting devices guards all physical routes of entry by water and air. Our only potential access point, a single heavily secured border gate, which allows shipping traffic into the country.
As stated, our first priority will be transmission of the signal. Once successful, we'll move on to our secondary objective. Simply put, gather as much intelligence on Daiwa as possible. 72 hours after insertion, the team will be extracted from a predetermined site. Leading the team on this dangerous mission, Commander Leon Faden has graciously volunteered. 10 years ago, the commander was dispatched to Japan as part of an anti-terrorist unit in cooperation with the Bureau of Public Security. He was one of the last foreigners to remain after the closure of the border, until such time as they commanded his deportation.
Why didn't you tell me?
I'm sorry. I didn't want you to worry.
Not about volunteering. That you were in Japan.
I don't know. I never really had a chance.
That's the only reason?
That's all. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to get involved.
Understood. Stay alert, just in case.
Freight inspections completed, sir. All clear. They've cleared the border gate. 10 seconds to communications blackout.
Signal received. Scanning now.
Okay. 3 minutes.
Analysis is in progress. Analysis is in progress.
1 minute down.
Two minutes, 30 seconds. Analysis complete in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7.
What happened?
The signal. We've lost it.
What about the analysis?
No good. Insufficient data.
Scan again!
System alert. System alert. System alert. System alert. System alert.
Backseal! This way!
I congratulate your effort. You're the first foreign visitors to set foot on Japanese soil in 10 years. We have a warm welcome planned for you.
On my mark, make a break for the water.
No way! I'm not leaving you behind!
Damn it! You've got the backup transmitter, you'll go! Don't worry, we'll be right behind you.
okay, miss. It's just me. You're safe here. No one's going to hurt you. Oh, don't worry. Maria changed your clothes, not me.
Maria.
No, don't go out there!
Keep quiet and do exactly as I say.
Maria!
You shouldn't go wandering around. They're still combing the city looking for you.
I'm sorry, Maria. It was my fault.
To think Sword would come here.
Oh, you got so much.
The rest of my team? Put this in cold water.
Yeah, sure.
Where are Leon and the others? Leon Faden, what happened to him? There's been no word about your colleagues. We're still looking.
This is the real thing. We don't get that too often around here.
You're asleep for 2 days. You should probably eat something. Are you the one that sent the messenger to America? About the meeting? One more thing. Where are we? Downtown Tokyo. What's left of it, anyway.
Captain! We're picking up a second transmission!
Is it from our people?
Affirmative! The backup transmitter!
The signal's coming in strong, sir.
Good. Let's hope it stays that way.
Never used chopsticks before, huh, miss? That's cheating. Wow, that's pretty neat. Hey, where were you hiding that?
Saito. He's on his way here.
Nice entrance. Scary. Oops, I take that back. Sending 5 guys out for one little girl? Please, that's just weak.
The Sword Woman, where is she?
Huh, guess she's not under the table. Want to check the couch next?
The boss may choose to go easy on you. Don't expect that from me. I don't know what you and your little urchin friends are planning, but whatever it is, it's only a matter of time. I'll be seeing you soon.
You're right. It's only a matter of time.
They look serious today, bastards.
What is it?
Just this place. I've never seen anything like it before. I mean, it's so full of life.
Captain! Countdown complete. We have it, sir.
Right. You all know what to do. Screens 1 and 2. I want visual from satellites JC-17 and JD-15.
Analysis program initiated.
Analysis is in progress. Analysis is in progress.
There's nothing there. No mountains. No rivers. Cities.
What does it look like in Tokyo? Show me!
That's it? That's all there is? Daiwa Robotics.
Sir, Lieutenant Commander Sarah's biosignature. I've got her. She's in Tokyo.
What? Can we check her status?
Yes, sir. Satellite's locking onto her position. Stand by for visual.
Any other survivors?
None yet confirmed.
Captain, you need to see this.
Screen 3.
The red point is Lieutenant Commander Sarah.
She's being pursued?
JD-14 is tracking her movements.
Captain!
What is it?
The biosignature map, it's unfiltered, sir. We're not reading any other biosignatures. Hers is the only one.
The only one? What in the hell is going on?
Widen the scan! Search the entire country!
Maria!
We'll wait here for a few minutes. Make sure we're not being followed.
Some view, huh? They say everything outside the city is a wasteland.
Besides us, the only thing left is Daiwa's headquarters, out in the bay.
Here, I'll show you. See? That island out there, that's Daiwa. They're the ones that did this. It's their fault all the people are gone.
The Japanese race is all but extinct now.
You...
We're not really human. Not anymore.
Not human?
You could say that we're more like fragments of humanity.
Fragments.
That's all we have, and pretty soon they'll be gone too.
You saw it. The final change, when the last traces disappear. is. We're mostly machine now. There's no red blood left in our veins.
So all those people down there, none of them are human? But I don't think I've ever seen a place more alive.
They're all just trying to make the most of it while they can.
Like the way we still eat food, even though we don't need to.
It was 10 years ago, just after the government instituted the whole isolation policy. We began hearing reports of a mass epidemic, some unknown disease sweeping the country. The details were vague at first, nothing on the cause or transmission of the disease, only that it was highly contagious, and in most cases, fatal. Before the general public even had time to react, the government declared a state of emergency and ordered a mandatory vaccination program. For our protection, they said. As it turns out, that was the beginning of our nightmare. The disease was a complete government fabrication, and the supposed vaccine they were injecting into everyone? In reality, it was a cyber virus, developed by Daiwa. The virus has a mutating effect on the cells of the body. It alters their molecular structure and converts them into biometal, essentially turning us into machines from the inside out. There's no way to stop it. And to make things worse, the cyber virus was still early in its experimental phase. What do you mean?
Daiwa didn't even know if it would work. It had never been tested on a large scale, so they turned Japan into their own private laboratory.
When it does work, the virus gradually progresses through the body until it finally reaches the brain. At that point, we become perfect androids under Daiwa's control. The speed of the process differs from person to person. Those of us who have yet to be fully assimilated, as best we can, we hold on to those fragments of our humanity that still remain. But even now, we can feel them slipping further and further away. Since the technology was still experimental, in the end, most of us will basically be reduced to scrap metal. But it makes little difference. At best, we're still mindless machines with our memories erased.
So either way, we're all just Daiwa's guinea pigs. Trapped and waiting to die.
Do you know how long you have?
No. What we do know is Daiwa won't stop when they're done with Japan. They'll target America next.
They've already started planting androids in key positions. That politician.
Hey, that's Saga!
Those things, JAGs. They're a side effect of the cyber virus. It's what happens when the mechanization process goes bad. They pretty much try to assimilate any kind of metal they can find. Crazy, huh? The wasteland's full of them.
But sometimes, if we're lucky, they can throw up some really cool stuff.
We should get moving.
Come on! We have a secret base underground!
I trust you've come bearing news on the Sword Woman. She got away, sir. You mean like the informant you let escape to America? We think Maria's hiding her somewhere. Leave them. We also have reason to believe Sword has penetrated the race net. No matter. By the time the Americans act, it will be too late. Relax, Saito. Our decade-long experiment is at last nearing completion. Group G32 Beta in the slums is developing better than we anticipated. They are perfect in every way. Maria and her cohorts are part of that group. Left alone, they will join us in time. But, sir... What do we have to fear? There's nothing anyone can do to stop us. But just in case, summon that chairman Itakura.
Here. Fresh piece of scrap for you. What do you think? Can you get the parts you need out of that?
Perfect, thanks. I'll make it work.
Where's Maria?
We've got a visitor. Vexio from Sword. Taro, is it ready?
You have to ask?
My suit!
I got it all fixed up, good as new. Should be ready to go whenever you are. This what you're looking for? I already sent the signal.
For how long?
3 minutes plus.
So they took out the race net.
All Daiwa had to do was reconfigure the diffusion pattern.
Damn it!
It doesn't matter. Only needed to be down for a few minutes. Should be enough to get Sword moving.
Oh, another thing. They're holding one of your teammates at Daiwa HQ.
Leon?
Yeah, that's right, Leon Faden.
What have they done with him? Is he hurt?
Sorry, that's all I know.
Taro, what's your source?
Daiwa Mainstream, I pulled it myself. It's legit.
It's just Leon?
Yeah.
Scan complete, sir. It's come up empty. Not a single biosignature.
Correction! I'm picking up one reading in addition to Lieutenant Commander Sarah. It's faint, but... Wait, there's something else!
What's wrong?
A shift in the electromagnetic diffusion pattern, sir. Attempting to reanalyze.
That's it. Prep Minerva to retrieve any survivors.
Captain Borg. A call on the hotline.
Secretary of Defense? Tell him our 72 hours isn't up yet.
It's the President, sir.
Borg here. Yes, Mr. President.
That's correct. 7 agents.
Yes. Understood, sir. It's over. Stand down.
Getting ready for?
There's gonna be an earthquake.
What?
A quake. This is it, our last big chance. We're gonna go smash up Daiwa. Maria says I get to help fight too.
Here's the deal. Daiwa's got these huge freight tunnels that connect to the mainland. 3 of them. The main line feeds directly into the city. The other 2 open out to the wasteland.
So these tunnels aren't metal. Ceramic?
Right. Now there's a mid-scale earthquake forecasted to hit sometime within the next 24 hours, which means the couplings on these tunnels are already being released.
As a resistance measure.
Yep, but turns out this also exposes a weakness. With the couplings released, the tunnel segments are switched over to independent battery-powered operation. And here's the key, so are the 5 security gates. There's an extended delay, about 1.5 times longer than normal, between the time the intruder alarm is tripped and gate activation.
So what's our window? How long before total lockdown?
18 seconds.
How far between gates?
About 2,500 meters.
Even at the fighter suit's top speed, that's cutting it close.
Yeah, it's not much better with our air buggies, but it's our only shot.
And after you make it to Daiwa? If we make it through, we'll be pulling this wire. The Jags. We get him to Daiwa's front door, and they do the rest.
We just need a few Jags to take the bait. Then we lead him down the tunnel, and Daiwa's history.
Maria! Chairman Takara has called an emergency council session.
Is that all you have to say?
It is.
I thought we'd been over all this before. Those of you who choose to sit back and wait for the end, we respect that decision.
But we both know what'll happen if Daiwa reaches America. I choose to do something. So, if there's nothing else, we're a little short on time.
And if you fail? Think about what you're doing. The repercussions! Daiwa could open the gates to the wasteland and wipe us out.
What, and destroy their precious experiment? Now? I doubt they'd be willing to do that. Listen. In the end, we're all trying to protect the same thing. It's Daiwa we should be fighting. That's what we intend to do. Until the moment we become scrap metal.
Chairman, if you want an outsider's opinion, from what I've seen, you're all fighting. But most of you are fighting to hold on to something that's already been lost. And it seems to me Maria and her friends are the ones fighting for what's still left.
All foreigners are being deported. It doesn't make any sense!
Leon!
Maria, come to America with me.
Is there a problem?
You need a valid departure permit.
I have one. Lieutenant Commander Leon Faden requested it.
No, ma'am. I show no record of that.
So check again. There's been a mistake.
I'm going to have to ask you to come with me. Let's go. Step out of the car, please.
Easy now.
I'm telling you, at least let me call him!
Communication with the airport is currently restricted.
I'm going with you. Your mission. I want to help.
No, it's our problem.
This is bigger than that now, and you know it.
You and your people had your chance already. We never asked for your help.
What about Leon? He volunteered to come here because of you. Maria, I'm begging, take me to Daiwa with you.
My decision is final. It's nothing personal.
You want to help Leon as much as I do. What's wrong? Hey! Takashi! It's all right! Hang on! Takashi!
Takashi. Takashi! How could you? You're inhuman!
Please, try to understand. It had to be done. Otherwise, Daiwa would know our plans.
Vexio. We need a replacement for Takashi. Once we're in the tunnel, it's going to be tight. Even at full throttle, we'll barely have the speed to make it. As much as you can, hold a straight line down the middle. Touch the brakes even for an instant, and you're done. We'll be mounting a two-pronged assault. Team Red will follow me to Tunnel 1 in the east. Team Black will head west with Saga to make a run at Tunnel 3. This is the first time we've moved so many units all at once. There's no way of knowing how many Jags we'll pick up along the way. Just remember, no matter what happens, keep moving, don't give up. Our plan will succeed if even one of us makes it through. Daiwa, they can rob us of our country. Take our bodies and our minds. But right now, we're still human. Let's show them they can't take our pride!
Running a little too close.
Murata!
Got it. I'll fall back and take them off you.
didn't make it. Maria! The gate's clear! I'll keep him off you! Circle back and make another run!
On it!
The Jags are on the wire! They already crashed the gates! They're right on my ass!
Now there's an entrance. But it looks like you weren't expecting the tunnel to be so far from the main facility. That's too bad. Jags aren't much in the way of jumpers. Your chairman Itakura told us everything.
Nice to see you again, Maria. We've come a long way since our old school days. I still remember our last meeting. In 10 years, you haven't changed a bit. Still as beautiful as ever. And as dangerous.
Kisaragi. Bureau of Public Security. This is an illegal facility.
You, don't move. Hands in front.
Maria.
I warned you this day was coming.
Ah, the irony of fate. To think you'd see this face one last time.
No, get away from him!
Insufficient evidence?
Seems we're too late. Daiwa is already beyond the reach of public law enforcement.
Forget the number of treaties they've violated. That research is a danger to the human race.
They were acquitted this morning.
This is the dawn of a new age in human evolution. At long last, the time has come to realize our potential, to free our species from the shackles placed upon it by nature.
You call this evolution?
Don't you understand? The bodies we now possess represent perfection. We have harnessed the power of our intellect, uninhibited by emotion. We need neither food nor sleep. And most of all, immortality is now within our grasp. Seriously, what's not to like? Oh, Maria, you'll see things my way soon enough. Natural selection will run its course. Only the most worthy will evolve, and a new human race will be born. Man, recreated in his own image. This is the work of a god, and that god is me!
He's insane.
Still, there is much to be done, and test subjects here are in short supply. Fortunately for me, your country has plenty. Like Leon, an entire nation of ideal guinea pigs.
So you're a god, huh? Will you still bleed like a human?
And what would we have done if something happened to me? It would have been disastrous. Listen, once the experiment was a success and my safety could be guaranteed, of course I was going to take part in the evolution.
All for one man's sick delusion.
Think of all we've accomplished, all I've given you. Eternal life, it's thanks to me, thanks to my research. You're perfect now, cured of human impulse. This is beneath you. Stop. Saito, this is a mistake.
We have a breach of the outer wall! The city gates are opening!
Sir, you have the citizens' full support.
This is Chairman Itakura. Today, as you now know, many of our comrades were betrayed by hesitation on the part of myself and the Council. But because of your courageous decision, we now have a chance to atone for those mistakes.
Thank you, everyone.
Chairman Itakura.
Central tunnel from the main facility.
Sir, I show that we still have a carrier en route. Should we wait for it to clear?
No, don't put it through! Detach the tunnel! Do not let that carrier reach headquarters! This is just a temporary setback. As long as I have my research, the world will still be mine. Be sure to say goodbye to the Jags for me when they get here.
I'll go after Kisaragi. Take care of Leon.
No, Kisaragi's mine!
You can't run with that leg. Keep him safe.
much as I hate machines, it's people like you who really piss me off!
Maria.
Stay back! You hear me? Don't come any closer! You metal bitch! The Jags are coming!
Maria! No, Maria, run!
Now I've got you. This time I'm not letting go.
In the end, the Jags came from all over Japan to get a piece of Daiwa headquarters. Then, sank into the sea. Maria and her people were wiped out. But what they did, their sacrifice, it won't be forgotten. They will live on in our hearts, a shining example to the world. It was Maria who taught us what we are is more than just flesh and blood. As long as we have our spirit, then nothing, no one, can ever take away our humanity.
There was never a promise I could keep. You were out in the sun, you couldn't count on me. We're left with ground uncovered. Now look what you discovered, something that should never be. Hey man, you know it's a lie. You won't even try. 'Cause I can't sleep, I can't eat, I'm a breeze to win. We're together again. Ooh, we're together again. Don't wanna call you on the phone, 'cause there's this chance you're not alone. I can't take it anymore, we're left with words unspoken. I'm not sure whose heart got broken. Now I'm left out in the cold, without you to hold. You know it's a lie, you won't even try. You know that this ain't nothing real. How you feel it, tears on my mind. Just give me a sign. 'Cause I can't sleep, I can't eat, I'm a will to win. We're together again. Without your touch, without your skin, I don't think that I could ever live again. Live again. We know it's a lie, so why don't we try? You know that what you gonna feel, how you feel it, tears on my mind. So look in my eyes, 'cause I can't sleep, I can't eat, I won't breathe to win. We're together again. Oh, you know that what you gonna feel, how you feel it, tears on my mind. So look in my eyes, 'cause I can't sleep, I can't eat, I won't